All right, so this like lady boner fucking word is probably, in my opinion, the dumbest phrase in sex ed. And the reason being for that is not because it's not an erectile tissue, but because it seems like nobody still knows what the fuck a clitoris actually is. So yes, the clitoris is an erectile tissue. Yes, it's gonna fill with blood when you're aroused. That's called vasocongestion for the nerds in the back. But calling it a boner is kind of like calling a volcano a spicy hill. Sure, there's some overlap, but you're missing the entire fucking point. So the clitoris has something called a corpora cavernosa, which is a spongy columns that engorge with blood. And where everyone's sex ed kind of fails them is that little nub on the outside that you can see, that's just the glands, right? That is the tip of a much bigger iceberg. Mwah. So most of that clitoris is actually internal. So the crura and the vestibular bulbs, they're actually wrapping around the vaginal canal like a wishbone. So when arousal does happen, the majority of what's actually swelling is inside your body, not putting on this visible show. So does it get firmer? Yes. Does it get more sensitive? Oh, absolutely. And sometimes does it get bigger? Sure. But it does not get rigid like a fucking dick. There is no medical definition of a fully erect clitoris because that's not how the fucking anatomy works, my friends. And before you come at me and tell me, it's just playful language, chill the fuck out. Now, I'm gonna stop you right there because I have sat across from grown-ass fucking adults in my office who genuinely become confused about why their genitals are not getting hard during arousal. People who think something then is broken because the metaphor didn't match their fucking body. And it blows my fucking mind. Like, genuinely makes me want to set fire to every cutesy fucking Instagram infographic that we'd rather protect people's comfort with silly fucking slang than actually teach them what their body parts are fucking called. And newsflash, you know what's sexy? Not wondering if you're fucking broken. And you know what the kicker is about this? Genital engorgement does not actually equal desire. So there's something called arousal concordance, and we've got a lot of research on it. And it studies the relationship between what your body does and what your brain feels, right? And what it shows us is that these things don't always line up. Your genitals can show blood flow without you feeling turned on at all. And you can be horny as all fucking hell with zero obvious physical response. So when we use this term, lady boner, we're setting people up to think arousal should be obvious or linear or look like a fucking hard-on. But female arousal, it's a lot more internal. It's more variable and context dependent as all hell for a lot of us. So not for nothing, but using real anatomical language doesn't make sex clinical or boring. But what it is going to do is it's going to make it actually make sense for you. And when people can start understanding how their body is working, not how a cutesy metaphor says it should look, people stop carrying shame about being broken. You're welcome.